Hey everyone, I'm Polo back with some more League things. Today we're going to be doing some Kindred, and we're just probably going to be doing the meta build on Kindred, aka probably just the Kraken Slayer build. And because their team's got a Mord and an Urgot, it might potentially end up being a Kraken Slayer Lord dominkis, which is almost like mandatory at this point because almost every game it's good, but it depends on what they build. But yeah, so pretty much Kraken Slayer is like the meta item because it's like the most reliable mythic on Kindred, but you can do a lot of different variations of the Kraken Slayer build. So I'm not exactly sure which one will do, but like I said, probably the Lord Dominic one. But there's a couple variations, like you can go Hurricane and Hydra if you wanted to, or you can go Collector Infinity Edge for the 3-item squishy crit killer. There's just, you can do pretty much anything with the Kraken. It's just overall the most reliable in terms of damage. Like Gale Force is still good for executing squishies, and in certain matchups like Stealth Champs, Gale Force has more use. But obviously, Kraken's just good, like pretty much all the time. It's useful in every game, no matter what. Can we gank that mid laner? I could go for the invade on the Nocturne, but I think I'm gonna try to kill the Mord. Okay. Well, he should have to go reset now. Let's pot up here, and then let's go look for the kill on Nocturne, see if maybe we can find him. He might have started red. Yeah, he either started red or he's in Tribush just waiting, so I guess we'll find out if he comes to this crab or not. But oh well, we almost killed the Mord. Hopefully that gives a little bit of help to the Malzar, yeah, that's the name, in mid. Hopefully it gives a little bit of help to him to just kind of keep pushing up and bullying the Mord for a second. There's knockbot lane, so yeah, he started his red buff then.
No match for me.
None are, dear wolf.
Where's he going?
All sparks kindle new flames.
Okay, we take those. Oh, he got the first blood there too. How will he play this? Okay, he's going back towards his top side. Well, if he's going back towards the top side, I'll just check and see what's alive over here. I just killed the mark on the scuttle, or not his top side, he's going to his bot side. So there's a good chance that this could mark in a second. I'm not gonna wait, I'm just gonna kill it, but yeah, no. There's a good chance that that could have marked it depending on if his Gromp's alive or not, but I'm not gonna really wait, like when I don't know if he's gonna just go kill wolves and path down here. Okay, his Gromp marked anyways. Didn't feel like taking that risk. Well, at least now we know pretty much exactly where the next mark has to spawn and when it's going to spawn, because the next mark, as soon as he kills that, and if he kills it relatively soon, which he should, means the next mark has to be on the raptors, and we have his raptors timer, so we know when his raptor is going to respawn. So the next mark has to be on the scuttle just because of the way the mark tier list works. That's actually pretty good. I don't wish Viego would kind of come back. We could fight this. Let's see. Okay, he's holding it. I think we should just go push it, honestly. I don't want to get knocked up by him, which is why I'm walking back a little bit. No kill, but that's fine. He's out of lane now. That gives Viego the chance to go back and just reset the way he wants to. Is he looking for the kill? He might look for that kill. It depends how close Viego is to 6, I think, if he can actually get it. I can reset here, and then I'll just go get this, and this, and then we go straight towards the Scuttle Crab, because like I said, that Scuttle Crab has to be the mark. Wow, he actually killed him up there. Nice. But yeah, that Scuttle Crab has to be the mark, so at that point, it's kind of trolling not to go get it for free. We might run into Nocturne there, and depending on the items Nocturne has, he can kill me. But it shouldn't be too bad. He hasn't gotten any kills or anything, so he should be pretty similar on gold value to me. Yep, there's the mark in the river. Alright. Now, if we make a normal assumption of how he's going to clear his jungle, he'll probably be on his red side, considering the fact that his red buff should have just spawned. I'm not going over there because Urgot would have the faster rotation there right now. He was walking back to lane. But if you go with that assumption, he should clear his raptors. So that should mean that the next mark that spawns now will be at his Gromp. So if I were to path downwards towards his Gromp, I could probably steal that mark. But I do want to kind of get my blue and stuff off of spawn and stuff up here in a second. You know what? Let's take the risk, actually. We'll go get our red and then we'll path towards his Gromp. Because he should be killing his raptors. Unless he didn't kill them, but he should have killed his raptors. Like a normal person would have killed the raptors. Yep, there's the Gromp mark.
Let's find out.
Now the question is he going to tunnel vision my mark and run straight down there? So is he already there since I killed red? Or is he going to potentially be trying to go help top? Yes, he is actually running straight towards his bot side.
Now,
Alright, there we go. There's a Vayne and them coming over here, so we're just not going to bother going for that. Nice. We got the kill on the Vayne and we got the mark because they tried to counter jungle it. Good. Alright, so at that point now, if I go check his wolves, I can kind of force the next mark to be where I want it to be. So right now, because I have 4 marks, my mark can now spawn only on the buffs or the wolves and krugs. His wolves and blue buff are dead. His red buff is alive right now and he should be killing it right now. But he should be killing his whole top side right now because he has nothing in his bot side. So realistically, depending on how fast he kills his buffs and stuff up there, the wolves when they respawn should be my 5th mark. And I can kind of hover down here and get the scuttle and maybe the dragon and then go up for the wolves and get myself that mark. Oh, okay, he hasn't killed his krugs yet. Alright. He should be topside killing it, but he hasn't killed it yet, which means he's either on it now or he should be on it in a second. I guess I'm gonna go for Drake. Got nothing better to do. There's a balloon coming. Okay, yeah, so he was on the krugs when it spawned. He just didn't kill him fast enough for the next mark to instantly spawn on wolves. There we go. So now the mark will have to spawn on wolves, because if we look at him right here, he's got his red buff, I took his blue buff, so and he just killed the krug mark, so the mark has to spawn on wolves. It's just going to take like a good 20-30 seconds from this point to spawn on it, unfortunately, which is why I pretty much am hovering this bush and just waiting a second. He's on his way down here, so I'm just going to work on stealing the camp regardless. Okay, there's the mark. Yeah. Don't you take it, Bard. Ooh, you almost took it. Alright, so now the next mark will spawn back on his Krug camp when it respawns, because that should respawn one more time before his buffs spawn. Once that spawns, we could path towards top to take that. And then, after that one, it will spawn on his blue buff unless he kills his blue fast enough. And it's just kind of, right now, we're just systematically going through and taking the marks off of spawn. All we really have to do at this point. Wonder if he ever invaded my blue. Ooh, that's a wave. I'm gonna take this cannon. Or I'm gonna attempt to take the cannon, probably miss it like I normally do. Hey, we didn't miss the cannon! It's a 1 in a million moment. I didn't miss a cannon minion. There's Nocturne going towards the bot lane. I'll get my blue buff and then start heading up towards the Krugs because they should be respawning pretty soon. Once they spawn, obviously, like I said, I get the mark there. Then that blue buff should spawn. Actually, his wolves might respawn once before too, so actually his wolves might be the mark after the Krug mark. They should be spawning soon enough. There they are. Kind of want to die with that. Yep, there's the Krug mark. Minute 30. Yeah, his wolves should respawn one more time before the blue. So I think his wolves will be the actual next mark. Oh no, Viego. Oh no. Oh wow. Wow, I'd be so mad. I would be so heated right now. Alright, Vio. Let's walk away from it. You didn't need to flash. I had ult, but I mean, okay. Alright. And then, yeah, like usual, obviously, we'll just come over here. We'll get the Herald because we got nothing to miss out on. He might be ganking top or mid. Not really sure where he is. Alright, he ganked top. That's fine. His wolves respawn in the amount of time of him pressing R, so the mark should spawn right there. There's the mark on the wolves. Oh, hello. Well, that was unexpected room. Unfortunately, I do most likely die here because he is going to have his Q up. Get a mouse. There we go. Alright, so yeah, he'll probably kill that mark and his blue buff. And with that, then the most likely case is I'll get my 8th mark off of his red buff because his red hasn't respawned yet. It should be respawning within like the next minute and a half. So, oh, he should kill those 2 camps over there. I'm gonna pretty much gamble on that. It's pretty much just forcing the marks, like I said, to spawn wherever you want. It's not the hardest thing to do. You just need to know how your mark system works, and you need to know what's alive and what's not in the enemy jungle. And you can essentially force it to be wherever you want. Okay, so his red spawning soon. Now we just wait. Is he killing that or not? No, his Krugs are spawning too. Okay, yeah, we're gonna force it to make sure it spawns on red. There he goes, he just cleared that. We're gonna kill this because it will force it to being only the one option to spawn on red. Don't want to have to deal with the 50-50 in case, because I already know I'm gonna have a rough fight for, or have to fight for his red anyways. So I'm gonna use Shelly top lane, see if I can maybe force them to go top. See if Shelly will go and get some plating for me, which I mean, it obviously will. I'm gonna wait a second because it hasn't marked yet. It hasn't been. There it is. There's the mark. Oh, I got the first blood turret up there. Nice. There's the 8th mark. And now that that's the 8th mark, that's the end of the marks that I can get from the enemy jungle. Now the only marks I can get will be on barons and dragons, or pretty much anything that spawns in these 2 pits is where my next mark will spawn. That's just the way the marks are. Like I said, as long as you know how to like confidently predict where the marks are going to spawn, you can always get them. You should never really be out really behind the marks. I'm dead. Oops. No. There was nothing I was going to do there. I have 4k gold. I should have backed. Oh well. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's how you predict where marks are. There's no real predicting at this point. It should be fairly confident or fairly obvious. You kill the dragons, you kill the heralds off spawn. Like, I can go kill Drake here, and then it will give me a 9th mark as soon as it gets marked. After I kill Drake, then the herald would spawn. They could kill herald, get a 10th mark, and then, you know, just keep bouncing back and forth on barons, dragons, and all that. And you can essentially force it that way. Nocturne's ganking behind them. Can she kill? She's got ult. I feel like she should really ult here. Yeah, that ult might save her life because of the knockup. Yep. That knockup saved her life. Alright, next herald spawns in 3 minutes, so the next mark that will spawn on the map after this will be in 3 minutes, which means if any marks that I get from this point forward have to come through ganks and just playing around the map. Hello, Mr. Brad. How is you? Oh, okay, fine, I'll just kill your ADC instead. Okay, I mean, she was window shopping.
To your heart's content.
He missed the smite. Goodbye, Brad. There's the 10th mark. Get a little bit of extra range off of that. 3 minutes, like I said, we'll get the mark that we want off the other side of the map, and then so on. There's minion wave right there. I was trying not to get spotted by that. Maybe we catch Vayne pushing up a little bit, being a little cocky. Maybe. Hello, Vayne? He's not gonna be cocky. I know that. One could only hope.
And everywhere Lamb went.
Hello. How you doing? Yeah, at this point, we're, like I said, we're just kind of systematically going to get marks off of ganks, and we'll get marks off of, obviously, jungle camps. Oh, that's not good. But that's literally all there is to it. How you kind of play Kindred, like if you're trying to play Kindred in metagame, pretty much build Kraken and do whatever kind of Kraken build you want, and if you're actually actively focusing on the game, trying your 100% hardest to climb and stuff, all you would do is just kind of, you'd pretty much essentially focus for stuff like this. Yeah, I knew Nocturne was coming. I didn't want to ult there, because I knew Noct was probably ulting me. There's really no point in me ulting there. But that's pretty much all you do. You just kind of focus marks and stuff like that. That was kind of unfortunate. Like, I knew I shouldn't have ulted there just because there was no point. As soon as Nocturne ulted, I knew he was coming towards me. I should have just let him kill me. I was kind of a little bit too far up there. But it's not really like it's going to matter much. I think Urgot got the kill on me. Yeah, that's not going to matter much. Is he building tank? Tabby, he's building, he might build tank. What about him? Yeah, he built Sunfire. Okay, yeah, so just go Lord Dominkis. It's just, Kraken Lord Dominkis is such a good build right now just because so many champs are like building tank items, or like, you know, everybody's building Zonias, or everybody's building Chem Tank and stuff. So at this point, you get so much value out of the Kraken Slayer, or in Gil, or not Guild Force, Kraken Slayer and Lord Dominik's build together, because obviously you get the true damage, the attack speeds and stuff from the Kraken, and then you get the obvious armor pen on top of the true damage that you're already doing too from your mythic passive. There's my mark right there, and you can kind of just keep like shredding tanks and shredding everybody with it, because the build obviously also shreds squishies. It's not as bursty as obviously Gale Force and like Collector is against squishies, but it does still a good amount of damage. Like it's the most reliable build because you'll do damage to everybody and you'll be able to kill everybody essentially. It's better against obvious tanks when you're going LDR, but you'll be able to burst everybody, whereas Gale Force is nice, but it's not nearly as good as Kraken is for killing tankier people. But Gale Force is really good for killing like stealth champs, so it's kind of, you know, a different niche. Okay. I might get two-manned again. Only reason I'm up here alone again is because Noct's dead for a second, but the Urgot's not willing to push up at all, so there's no point in me. Yeah, they were coming two-man up there again. Okay. If they're pretty much going to try to jump on me, it seems like anytime I'm up here, so I'm not going to try to solo fight this. Let's see, next mark's probably going to spawn on Baron. I can't really solo Baron reliably right now. Here's the runes, by the way. Can't really do that right now. Okay, I flashed there instead of taking his tunnel because he can Q me through the tunnel and he can't Q me through that. Go over here and try to get this. No, no, we're not gonna try to get this. Okay, fine, it's fine.
Their path is destined to cross ours.
Viego, oh, you actually killed one, Viego. You're amazing. You're amazing, friend. I got your back, bro. I don't got your back. I could have ulted for you, but I chose not to because I didn't want to keep them alive. I didn't get the kills, but it's fine. I've got 12 marks. One more mark, and then we have 2 Caitlyn's on my team because one more mark gets me Caitlyn's auto attack range. That gets me the 650. Oh, they surrendered. Alright, well, I'm gonna upload this. I know it wasn't the world's highest scoring or anything, but it was kind of more or less just a game predicting marks and showcasing how to exactly predict where the marks are and stuff. I know people, like, I've uploaded this kind of gameplay like 3 times. I know Forrest has uploaded one recently and stuff, but It's pretty much like every season people ask how it is, and people come into the stream and they ask how to do stuff like this. So I'm gonna upload it. If you do enjoy it, obviously leave a like on the video, click the sub button, all that. You already know it helps the channel. Other than that, have a good day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow with something else, and goodbye.